suffering a litany of injuries to his head and around his eyes. So Shakur Stevenson through to the gold medal bout for the United States of America in the 56-kilogram bantamweight division.
Semifinal da categoria peso galo masculino. Os juízes são representantes da Hungria, Marrocos, Grécia, Itália e Dinamarca.
The referee from Sweden.
O árbitro é representante da Suécia, senhor Stefan Nordin.
Please welcome the boxer in the red corner, representing Cuba.
Por favor, recebam o pugilista que ficará no campo vermelho, representante de Cuba, Robeisy Ramirez.
Robeisy Ramirez is aiming to make his second successive Olympic final. He's the reigning champion from London 4 years ago at 52 kilograms. Here he is in the 56-kilogram bantamweight division, one win away from returning to contest Olympic gold.
The boxer in the blue corner, representing Uzbekistan.
Esse componente utilista que ficará no campo azul, representante do Uzbekistão, Muradzhon Akhmadaliyev.
Muradzhon Akhmadaliyev is the tournament #2 seed, and he's preparing to square off the Uzbek youngster against Ramirez in what promises to be a contest of high skill between two talented youngsters.
Introducing the boxer in the red corner, representing Cuba.
Apresentando o pugilista no campo vermelho, que representa Cuba, Robeisy Ramirez.
Introducing the boxer in the blue corner, representing Uzbekistan.
E apresentando o pugilista no campo azul, que representa o Uzbequistão, Muradzhon Akhmadaliyev.
Okay guys, keep the head up, watch the low blows, no holding, and listen to my commands. Shake hands and good luck.
What a contest we have in store here. It features the man wearing the red vest, operating out of the southpaw stance, representing Cuba, Robeisy Ramirez, the reigning Olympic champion from 52 kilograms. His opponent is the reigning World Championship silver medalist, the man who was beaten by Michael Conlon in the gold medal bout in Doha at the back end of last year, and that is Muradzhon Akhmadaliyev. 21 years of age, he's the tournament #2 seed, ranked #3 in the world. Robeisy Ramirez, the #6 seed. And it's interesting to see Ramirez adopting this posture, and on occasion, Richie, we have seen him take a recce in the opening round, only to concede it and have to dig himself out of a one-round hole. Not suggesting that's what's going to happen here, but it's a very patient start by the man in red, but he scored with a wonderful right hand to the body there.
Two quality performers you've got here, two southpaws, but Ramirez, for me, his jab has probably been the best jab of the tournament, to be honest, out of any boxer. He controls the gap very well, deciding to stand and trade here at the moment, but when he gets his jab into play, Ramirez, it really is a cracking punch, and his timing's good, his accuracy, there it is there, look, you see, lovely jab, one of the jabs of the tournament, lovely stuff from Ramirez.
And having taken a look for the first half of the opening round, beginning to get to work with straight shots. Now, both boxers have got their gloves up. They're looking to work on the inside, infighting an art, remember. Doesn't appear to be reckless use of the head, but the referee just reminding the two men to keep their heads up and out of harm's way. Nice right jab again from Ramirez, who just gestured that the preceding body shot from Akhmadaliev may have been low.
See, once you give Ramirez a little bit of time and space, and it's up to him, sometimes he'll step back and create that time and space, then he really is very good indeed. But here, Akhmadaliev on that front foot, this is actually suiting the man in blue now. So Ramirez, although he can literally have a shootout, can't he? We know that. We've seen him do it a couple of times in this tournament so far. This opponent is in front of him. This is more suited to him. He's a quality performer as well, remember, Akhmadaliev. So I think Ramirez has got to box to his strengths here, Ron, rather than standing and trading, because Akhmadaliev is getting through with the odd shot.
And as you've pointed out previously, Richie, in this type of posture, even though Ramirez is catching a lot of these shots on the gloves, some of them are getting through from Akhmadaliev, but it gives the impression of being give and take, of being 50-50. Whereas at this type of distance, Ramirez has established himself as a superior punch picker, but in at short range, well, it's a trade-off.
Well, one of the things I actually coach GB lads, I say, listen, you can get two blokes out the street, you can stand toe-to-toe. Anyone can do that, but not everyone can stand and box and make the opponent miss, and that's what it's all about, making him miss.
Now, what are the judges going to favour here? Because it was a very competitive round. The busier boxer was perhaps the man in blue. A lot of the shots were blocked, a lot of the shots were caught on the gloves and the forearms, but make no mistake, Akhmadaliev was most certainly in it because he was busy.
And he was allowed to do that. Ramirez occasionally used his jab and found a bit of space and caught Akhmadaliev with some lovely shots right there. Look, but he has to have the room and the space to work in. In at close quarters, Akhmadaliev threw a lot of punches indeed. So, what did they prefer? And Ramirez gets it, so they like that better punch picking. And that's it, from my point of view, Ronald, that's an encouraging sign there.
Round 2.
So into the second round we go. The man wearing red, the reigning Olympic champion from 52 kilograms, has taken the opening round across the board, and that is why Akhmadaliev has come out very quickly indeed. Ramirez momentarily losing his footing. That could have been precarious, but now he's beginning to fight fire with fire.
Oh, the heads keep clashing there, look. Referee tells them. Ramirez, for me, he's got to get back to his boxing again. But Akhmadaliev is coming on strong.
Akhmadaliev landed a single-shot knockout punch in his previous contest against the tournament number 7 seed, Alberto Melian of Argentina, catching his man coming off the ropes. He scores with a good 2-shot combination to the body, jolting right jab twice from Ramirez. Beautiful corkscrew right from Ramirez, but still, Akhmadaliev staying in the pocket, looking to land his own offense.
See, a mistake both boxers are making here is they're standing and trading and holding the feet for a little bit too long, so they're getting through with the odd shots, but they're there to be hit themselves. That's why occasionally you see Ramirez just step back, create a bit of space, and then it's more difficult for Akhmadaliev to land a shot. But while the Cuban holds his feet, or both of them holding their feet, they're there to be hit, and that's why at times it can be a 50-50.
Good left uppercut a few moments ago from Akhmadaliev. He's targeting the shot again, but then good work with the straight shots by Ramirez, who's changing the angle with his feet and looking to pierce the high-held hands of the man in blue. Beautiful straight shot again from Ramirez. And at distance, he appears to be the man in control.
Look how he just adjusted his feet there and brought him onto that. That was a bit of class there from Ramirez. Probably needs to do a little bit more. But Akhmadaliev is not out of this contest, Ronald. As long as Ramirez holds his feet, Akhmadaliev will keep punching.
Good left hook on the inside from Ramirez. Akhmadaliev came back with the same shot. Robeisy Ramirez didn't receive a bye despite being the tournament number 6 seed. 28 boxers in this tournament at 56 kilograms. Brilliant in his opening win against Shiva Thapa, the Indian boxer. Then against Mohamed Hamou, he demonstrated this type of posture, the in-fighting, to outwork the Moroccan, reigning African continental champion from Morocco. And then a brilliant display against the tournament number 3 seed, Zhang Zhiwei of China. Left uppercut wasn't too far away from Ramirez. And he's using some good movement from the waist and with the head to evade the shots from Akhmadaliev, who is looking to find that big punch that he used to knock out Alberto Melian in his quarter-final encounter after being given a split decision victory over Kairat Yaraliyev of Kazakhstan. Good right hand from Ramirez in his opening bout. All action stuff in that second round again, but the man seemingly getting the better of the exchanges was the man in red, but make no mistake, they were exchanges. How are the judges going to score the second round? Remember, Akhmadaliyev, this man, lost the first unanimously.
Some good action here, Akhmadaliev on that front foot, but occasionally you just see a little bit of class from Ramirez, especially with the layback work. He creates a little bit of time and a little bit of space, rather, to land some better quality punches. So the quality is definitely from Ramirez. The volume is from the man in blue, but it's a little bit scrappy. There he misses the target. How will the judges see it? Will they go for volume, or will they go for that better quality work, in our opinion anyway, from the Cuban? And again, they've done exactly that. So now Akhmadaliev, he needs something special here in this last round.
Round 3.
So into the third and final round, and both boxers just walk up to their familiar positions, almost as though they're setting up camp on top of the logo, and go head-to-head, toe-to-toe once again, looking to find openings for their punches. But it's the man in blue who needs a change of tactics. He's the man that has conceded the opening 2 rounds unanimously. He's trailing by 20 points to 18 for all 3 judges. So he's got to find the type of knockout shot he did in the quarterfinal, or just overwhelm this man to produce a 10-8 round just to get back to parity. Tall order now facing the man in blue. There's been no noticeable quickening of the tempo, which I do find slightly surprising, but then he has put an awful lot into the opening 2 rounds.
You've got to remember, Ron, we're late into the tournament now, and he's had a busy tournament, has he, Akhmadaliev, and it just might be catching up on him a little bit now. But they say the ultimate victory in boxing is to beat your opponent at what he does best, and probably here, this is what Ramirez has done. For most of this contest, he's opted to stand and trade, and that brings Akhmadaliev in, but he can't find the quality shots to pierce the guard, and the man in red seems to be producing the better work, even on the inside.
Now, it's interesting that Ramirez is electing to box principally at short range. Now, we saw his compatriot and teammate Jos Banivica in a similar position against the man from Morocco, and he caught a stray elbow in the 3rd round that injured him, and it ultimately reopened in his subsequent bout, and he was eliminated. So Ramirez, why I'm telling that story is that Ramirez needs to avoid an injury and a head clash here, because he's on the cusp of going through to his 2nd successive Olympic final.
There was just a lovely bit of movement there from Ramirez. So it's literally when he decides to move those feet, that's why he's fully in control, in my opinion here. Okay, Akhmadaliev is punching away, but when Ramirez decides to hit and move like that, look, just on that back foot, lovely boxing from the man in red.
So the seconds ticking down. Ramirez could have elected to protect the lead, but he's just continuing to compete and show this man that he's got the better of him in just about every department. Akhmadaliev not able to mount the rally. That's likely to give him a 10-8 round on the board, or produce the knockout shot. Now he's trying to let his hands go, but Ramirez peppering him with that straight right jab and then a long looping right before making his man miss. Lovely left uppercut, terrific use of the feet, and we've witnessed a wonderful performance from Robeisy Ramirez.
Movement with the head there from Ramirez was more impressive than his punches, to be quite honest. Lovely display of boxing towards the end of the round, which just secures the win for him. Tremendous talent, that's why he's Olympic champion. He's through to his 2nd final, of course. But Akhmadaliev, he gave it everything, didn't he? He was given those opportunities when Ramirez held his feet, but the man in red, he even outboxed him on the inside at times there. Let's have a look here. Akhmadaliev coming forward. There's that layback look, making his opponent miss by inches. That's a talent. Judgment of distance is excellent from the man in red. Lovely right hand there. Yeah, he knows it.
unanimous decision.
Senhoras e senhores, o vencedor por decisão unânime no canto vermelho.
In the red corner,
Representando Cuba, Robeisy Ramirez.
Robeisy Ramirez had just booked his place in his second successive Olympic gold medal bout. The reigning defending champion from 52 kilograms in London 4 years ago has moved up one weight class, but the outcome to this point is still the same. He's contending and challenging for Olympic gold in the 56 kilogram bantamweight division, and there he'll be square